Okay, so I finished telling you guys about the boob job. Now, here's the other thing. I want to wear a bikini, but that is not going to happen till after I get a boob job and until I work out my stomach. I do not want to have a tummy tuck until after I decide if I'm going to be able to have kids. If me and Mike can get pregnant at all, I mean, I'm not having a tummy tuck until after I have a kid. Because I see the point, as one of the surgeons, Dr. Swartz, told me, if you're going to have a tummy tuck, don't do it before you have kids, because after you have kids, stretching skin that's already been stretched is, like, not good. So I'm going to go ahead and take his professional opinion into consideration. However, the boob thing, I need to do something about that. I just don't feel confident in myself with clothes on or with them off, especially not with them off. So, and I'm a newlywed. I want to have fun. I want to, like, you know, feel good about myself, especially before I have kids, where I have, you know, alone time with my husband. So, yeah. So I bought this ab glider thing. Wasn't cheap, but I love it. And the thing is, I thought it was only going to work out my abs. So I was thinking, well, I have this other stuff I could do also to work out my arms and whatnot. Well, surprise to me was that this ab glider thing works my butt, my hips, my legs, my back, my stomach, of course, because it's an ab glider. But it also works my arms, like to the point where I woke up this morning and I was like, ow, ow, like seriously, like back here. Oh, pain, pain, good pain though. So yeah. What else? Oh, since I'm approaching my 2-year mark, which will actually be November 18th of this year, there's some things that I struggle with. When I associated fullness before gastric bypass surgery, it was because I had overate. Now I'm like, I have to literally tell myself that I barely ate anything, and so fullness is going to happen a lot faster on a little bit of stuff. Doesn't mean that you're fat, Stephanie, and it doesn't mean that you're going to gain a ton of weight again. But still, I have this feeling like, oh my god, stop eating, because, and then I'll eat like a tiny amount, and then I feel full, so then I feel guilty. So then it's all psychological. So then I don't eat for a long time, even though I should be eating snacks in between. So I'm working on that. Went to the grocery store today to get a few more items, more healthier stuff, so that if I do get hungry afterwards, I actually eat and don't feel bad about what I'm eating, because it's healthy and it's good for me. And in fact, I'm at 127 still, fluctuating 127 to 130. It never goes over 130, so that's good. I want to be 125. I said I want to be 130, but I think 125 is more ideal for my height, 5'3.5". I'm shrinking. Anyway, so I want to be 125, but 2 pounds is not that hard to accomplish after gastric bypass surgery, even 2 years out. It's really not. So I think if I increase my calorie intake, I'll actually start burning more calories, which means that I will lose some weight. And what else? Oh, I'm switching bariatric surgeons, because since I got married, my husband and I have an HMO. I no longer have a PPO. So my surgeon that did my surgery doesn't take HMO. So I'm actually switching to Dr. Boone and Dr. Haga. Haga? I don't know how to say it, but anyhow, Boone is going to be my bariatric surgeon if anything needs to be done. Hopefully not, but he's also going to be doing all my lab work and my bone density scans and all that stuff. So I'm meeting with him on the 7th, and maybe this is only a 2-part video, because it looks like I'm done now. But I just wanted to tell you guys that I appreciate all of you, sincerely. when I'm sitting here and I'm getting like an email from the girl that I was talking about in my last video, and she's telling me that, you know, these videos help her and we've been helping her, I'm remembering that Sarah Hallbrook, Sarah Will Be Skinny, or Sarah is Skinny, was actually the first person I ever stumbled across a video on. So she is always going to have a special place in my heart, because of the fact that she was my help through the process. Watching her videos and her accomplishments and how scared she was at the beginning and how easy she made it look. I mean, it's not an easy process, but she really like helped me make the decision to just do it. I've been wanting to do it for a long time, but I never knew how it would work, or, you know. And then my other friend Brooke, who I know here in town, that told me about it, she of course was the start of the whole thing. And then I looked into it and got more research. But her and Darcy, I don't think was far behind me, but she was the other one that I was watching, and Kristen, Faith KP. So I owe a lot to you guys for putting your videos out there, and if I can be that to somebody else, I mean, that's awesome. Like, that's a great feeling. This is a crazy community where, you know, my husband doesn't get it. He doesn't not get it. Like, he understands that I have this community out there, weight loss surgery community, that I communicate with and I do videos for, and he's like totally cool with it. He doesn't care. Like, go ahead, you know, do your videos, whatnot. But he doesn't really get too much into it or anything. He's not like, oh, well, what's this person doing? You know, he doesn't really care, and just do your thing and whatever. But me, it's like personal. Like, you know, you have your family, and you have your great friends at home, and you have your coworkers, and then you have your weight loss surgery community, where if I don't talk to you guys through video, whether you're talking back or not, which obviously you're not, it still feels like I have some connection to you guys, because you all know what it's like to go through this. And there's times when I am seriously having a mental breakdown about gastric bypass, and I really don't know how to explain it to my husband, and Mike's like, well, oh, what's wrong? What? I don't understand what you want. And then I watch your videos, or I research exactly the same thing that I'm going through, and you've all gone through it. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. And to all my new subscribers, welcome to my channel. Hopefully you guys find some good out of this. Hopefully you get an idea as to what you're going to go through, and just know that do not do it for vanity. Do it for health first, and do it for confidence, and then do it for vanity. Because we all want to look good, we all want to feel pretty about ourselves, but confidence has to come first. Because if you start acting like, oh, I'm God's gift to the earth, then you're gonna lose friends and family, and people aren't gonna like you anymore. Don't change who you are, just change your physical appearance, and do it for the right reasons. And then make sure that you research and you understand that there's not always going to be an easy way through this. And clearly I'm one of the epitomes of complications from gastric bypass surgery. So the fact that I'm here is good. And that's why I have a complete different understanding for life. And I want you guys all to carefully consider, before you have the surgery, that this is not a fix-all. You have to work at this. Just like if you go to the gym and you work out and you lose the weight, you have to keep trying, because if you stop trying, you can gain it back. It's not impossible to gain it back. However, you can lose the weight without feeling hungry all the time, and it comes off a lot faster and a lot easier, and it's less work physically, but mentally and just what you've done your whole life, total transformation. Like, you do not at all get to sit there and veg out like you would before. You can't feed your emotions, so you're going to have to remember that when you're struggling with something in life, you're not going to be able to go to that food anymore. So it's going to be like a rude awakening when all of a sudden you're like, oh crap, well, what do I do now? You know, just don't pick up any other addictions, because it happens with people. And I'm not an expert, but I can tell you that I have been like emotionally breaking down at times because I am like stressed out about something, or I'm upset about something, and I used to eat myself to death, basically. And now I can't do that. So I'm like trying to find, honestly, the only thing that's really helped me is I pick up a journal and I write everything that I feel. And you know, it sounds silly, but it's true. I write down everything that I'm feeling, and then I write down how to fix it and how to make myself feel better. And then at the end of it, I always put something that will make me feel better about myself, like list a goal I accomplished recently, or a goal that I have that I want to accomplish, and then I go for it. So I guess this was Pep Talk 101 with Stephanie. I don't know. Anyways, I will talk to you guys soon, hopefully, and I will let you know after my breast augmentation consultation on Friday how it all goes. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Mwah.